Hello everyone, my name is Financial Charles. Today is February 28th of 2024. The Bitcoin price is at $60,500 currently, but during the day today, I was able to watch it go all the way up to $64,000. And today is a very special day because February 28th of 2024, this is the very first time in my life that my net worth has surpassed $100,000. And basically in this video, I just want to talk about, Bitcoin really going crazy the past 3 days and just what it means to have $100,000. And not only that, but it's $100,000 at age 24. And 365 days ago, I only had $2,000, $3,000 to my name. And I don't know if anyone is familiar with the story, but back in the previous peak of November 2021, I had $60,000, and then I lost it all to Celsius the following June of 2022, and basically I had credit card debt that I took out to buy Bitcoin. So in June of 2022, I had negative $5,000 to my name. 365 days ago, I had maybe $2,000 to my name, and just 1 year later, I went from having $2,000 to $100,000. And my job is not even that glamorous. I just work a typical desk job, but not even a good paying desk job. It's close to minimum wage type stuff, and it's just crazy how I just had the opportunity to go from 2,000 to 100,000 in a year. Well, before I get into that, let me just tell you what Bitcoin has done over the past 3 days. On Monday morning when I came into work, Bitcoin was less than $51,000. It was $50,000. And this is the God candle that we've been waiting for. I know it's a wick right here now because it crashed from $64,000 to $60,000, but this right here, this was the God candle that they were all talking about, that we were waiting for. I'll give you some measured moves to just really focus in on how crazy this is. Oh man, I cannot believe it. Hold on. There we go. All right. Let's zoom in here. So Sunday was at, $51,000. Monday, you see that little wick there, that was at the $50,900. In that one day, we saw fluctuations, and we saw pretty much a 7% gain that day. So it took us all the way up to $54,000, already face melting, And then on Tuesday, it goes from $54,000 and it pumps another 5%, and we see $57,000, even crazier. And today, we see a pump from $57,000. It went all the way to $64,000, a 12% gain. Monday morning when I came into work, it was less than $51,000. It was the $50,000 range. And today, early in the morning Wednesday, it went all the way to $64,000. And then we saw a correction. It went down. It actually went down to the $58,000 range. We saw a correction of 8% from $64,000. So 8% is around right there. Yep, we were at about $58,700, and then it has recovered, and it's been floating around the $60,000 range for a majority of the day, I guess you could say. And it's incredible to see. Yep, here was the wick to $64,000, and then right after that, we had a major correction. Well, not even a major correction, but 8% correction in a day. And usually what we've seen throughout this year is all the corrections have been about 20%. So 8% is really nothing. If we assume a 20% correction from $64,000, we could probably see price is back to $50,000, but, we'll see if that happens. But yeah, this correction was about 20%, and then the correction from, here to here, it's also almost about 20% right there. And then even this quick little one, right after the ETF got approved, we saw a quick 20-ish% correction. And we just keep on going up. And here's one of these memes that I saw. Let's see here. Well, I guess it's not here. Let me see if I could just scroll down a bit. See if I could scroll around for it. There was a good meme somewhere. Here it is. And like we've seen this so many times, as this guy says, old but gold, where Bitcoin's not doing anything, so he's poking at it. Come on, do something. And the classic, just God candle melting your face off. And this is very true because you will see periods where it's just going sideways for months and months and months and months. And I'm telling you, like the big moves that we've seen in Bitcoin so far, it goes up like just so fast, like in the span of a couple days. Like, and we're part of one of those moves right now as we speak. Like here you are, you know, you're accumulating for months and months and then months and months. And it seems like it's not doing anything at all. It seems like it's really not doing anything. And then all of a sudden, in the span of a couple days, boom, it just goes up, then up, then up. And now all the times that you bought in this range, you are up as soon as it gets here. And then boom, in the blink of an eye, it pumps up again. And then it goes sideways for months and months and months. And then pumps up again. So once it pumps up over here, all the times that you bought here, you're in profit now. And then these corrections, like I said in that one video, buy Bitcoin at $26,000 right now, do not wait for lower prices. That's the time you want to buy, and then you can accumulate, and then this whole entire zone, you can just accumulate, and then once you get this quick like day or two where it's just going up, now all of a sudden when it pumps to here, every single time that you buy here is already in profit. And then we get another pump here, and then another pump here, and then another pump here. What I'm trying to say is when Bitcoin goes up, it goes up in such quick moves, and it proves that time in the market beats timing the market. Because how are you going to time these big pumps? You cannot. You cannot. It's best to just put all your money in as soon as you can, everywhere. Put it, even though this looks like it's hot, you know, put it in, and then you just wait it out. You just keep on buying and you keep on holding, and then eventually a God candle will come. And speaking of God candle, just look at how crazy this candle that we're in right now in February. Look how crazy it is. If you take a measured move, go all the way up, that's 41% in the month of February. That's 41%. And if you take this off of a log scale, look how humongous that candle is. This candle kind of puts all of these candles from the previous bull market to shame. I know this candle was huge in February of 2021. If you include the wick, that's 70%, but then it closed 35%. Right now, this candle from open to close so far, 42%. If you look at what we're looking at right now, the candle that we are in, that is the biggest candle that we're at. Perhaps this one right here, yeah, that November of 2021 is about that size, but like this makes, when we made all these videos here, it looked high. It looked high because we were comparing it to these lows down here. It looked high. But now when this is part of the equation, this whole thing was the bottom. We were making videos at the bottom. You know? It's so crazy. It's so crazy to see where Bitcoin is going. And yeah, let's just go through some Reddit posts real quick. I already showed you that one. This was a problem today. Coinbase went down, or Coinbase pretty much their servers couldn't handle it. Their servers couldn't handle all the interest, and everyone's account balance was showing zero. And that's what's so dangerous about having your coins in Coinbase or any centralized exchange. The whole point is not your keys, not your coins. So I'm hoping that once Coinbase, gets back up, people will just start withdrawing from Coinbase, which makes the market even more illiquid in terms of Bitcoin in circulation, because hopefully these people will just withdraw to their hardware wallets now. You never want to, and this is what's so dangerous, is that you never know. You never know when exchanges will go down. You will never know when exchanges go bankrupt and you lose all your money. One of the most precious lessons is not your keys, not your coins. So yeah, this is just so crazy. It's just so crazy. There's no other words to describe it. Yep, when we were making videos at the $30,000 range, no one really cared. Everyone was so skeptical. Now Bitcoin is at $60,000, and earlier today it was at $64,000. And let me see if I could show you this one post. Let's go here. Let's load it up. Let's go to post here. And if you look, all right, well, they removed the post. But if you look at how high Bitcoin is right now, there has only been 24 days in which Bitcoin has been higher than what it is at the very moment. And at the moment, it was about $63,000. And if you look, it's like the only times that we were higher than we are right now was at the very tippy tops of the peaks. There were only 24 days in history in which Bitcoin is more valuable than it is today, February 28th of 2024. So that speaks volumes, where out of all days that Bitcoin has been in existence, there's only been 24 days that it's been more valuable than it is. And it's soon to be zero, because Bitcoin is soon to hit all-time highs once again. So let me close out of that. And then look, we usually have 4,000 viewers at a time. And today, look how many people are online in the Bitcoin forum. 10,000 people. I remember when this was literally less than a million members, and now it's at 6.2 million. I remember back when people online, it was like 400. I remember when it was like 400, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe I'm not remembering it that, like, I don't know if I'm remembering it correctly, but. And let me show you the fear and greed index. The fear and greed is currently at 82, so it is extreme greed. However, let me just show you, not that, but let's show you this. The fear and greed index, it's even though people are greedy, it doesn't mean it won't stop going up, because we were hitting record levels of greed in December of 2020, which was when Bitcoin surpassed its previous all-time high of 20,000. And had you sold because it was at a 95 all-time high fear and greed index, you would have missed out on it going to 60,000. You would have missed out on another 3x. So fear and greed is not everything, but just know that the markets are overheated right now, and a lot of people are buying, and a lot of people are being greedy. But just because a lot of people are being greedy doesn't mean that it won't keep going up. So that's that. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about Bitcoin. And I know this is probably already going to be a really long video, but now I wanted to talk about what it means to be at $100,000 at 24 years old, and also given the fact that 365 days ago I only had $2,000 to my name. Basically, I work and I make pretty much bottom dollar. I make $20 an hour just working at a front desk, you know what I'm saying? However, at my job, we do get incentives to pick up shifts. Every time you pick up a shift, you get paid $5 extra per hour. So when I pick up one extra shift, that's $25 an hour, and then when I pick up two shifts, that's $30 an hour. So I am always trying to pick up extra shifts. Every single time I see an open shift, I'm always putting my name down, and I'm earning that $30 per hour for 12 hours that day. And then that money, as you know, goes right into Bitcoin. In terms of my living expenses, I put it on a credit card that is 0% for the first 12 months, and then I just pay off the minimum to service the debt. As you guys know my stance on debt, I think low interest debt is good if you're going to use your leftover capital to buy assets that appreciate faster than the debt. As you guys know, in September, I took out a $20,000 loan, and I lump summed it into Bitcoin. And every single time I get money in my checking account, put it right into Bitcoin, no hesitation. And it was because of that strategy, and picking up all the extra shifts and all that, and it was that strategy that allowed me to get to $100,000 today. And when Bitcoin was at $64,000, I'm pretty sure today I've reached like $110,000. But as it stands right now at $60,000, I'm currently at maybe $102,000. But let me tell you some fun facts about $100,000 is, even though $100,000 is 10% of 1 million, in terms of time and compound interest taken into consideration, $100,000 is actually 25% of the way there to 1 million. Because this is when compound interest really starts picking up. And if you just keep on investing, if I just keep on investing over the years and I keep going, and then this $100,000 in the matter of no time, it's going to be $1 million. It's going to be $1 million. So I'm just very lucky to be in the position I'm in. In terms of other 24-year-olds, not many 24-year-olds have $100,000 in assets. So I posted it on the Money Sub. What does it take to be the top 1% of 24-year-olds? And pretty much they were saying I already am the top 1% of 24-year-olds. And that means a lot to me because I take this very, very seriously. A lot of people don't take finances very seriously, but in my opinion, and I know there's people that are like, yep, this is more important, that's more important. And, you do have a point, it is important to take care of your family and all that stuff. But I do think that money allows you to live a very fruitful life, and it allows you to give your family the life that you want them to have. So to be in such a blessed financial position is just, it's otherworldly to me. And I tell my mom this every day, that I'm one of the luckiest people in this whole wide world, because who else do you know that's 24 with, over $100,000 in assets? It's just, I'm so lucky. But it's not even just the money, it's just the knowledge. I am so lucky to have the knowledge that allowed me to get to $100,000 in just a year. 365 days ago, I had $2,000, and now I have over $100,000. I have like $102,000, so you could say I made $100,000 in the span of 1 year only. And I'm 24. I don't even have a college degree, and my job is just the most like bare bottom job. Like, I'm the bottom of the totem pole type, and it's just so crazy that Bitcoin can do this for you. Like, this is what conviction does. It's so crazy. Like, it's just so surreal to me. I don't even know what to say, but I'm not stopping here. $100,000. This is just the first $100,000. They say that the first $100,000 is the hardest, but after that, it really starts picking up. Like I said, $100,000 is 25% of the way to $1 million. And then when you get to $1 million, they say that the first $1 million is the hardest. After that, it'll just keep on compounding. So life is good so far, and life will continue to be good, because I don't think Bitcoin is going to stop right here. I don't think that this is the top, I think it's going to surpass. I think it's going to go to the 70s, a lot, it's just so crazy to me. But yeah, that's the video for today. I will just keep on making videos, and I'll just keep on working, and I'll keep stacking my money. And I'm a humble guy. I still drive the same Prius. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people throughout my life have hated on the Prius, I should say. I've had coworkers, not here, but I've had coworkers from previous jobs talk down on the Prius. I've had friends talk down on the Prius, and like, those same people, they don't even have a fraction of, okay, what's so crazy is, like, in 2021, I had $60,000 here, and let's say, like, any other person, I was like, 22 at the time? Any other 22-year-old probably only had, $20,000 to their name, and I had 60. And then 6 months later, in June, I had negative $5,000, and that same guy that had $20,000, he probably went up to $30,000. He probably had $30,000 to his name. And then this whole time when I'm working, I went from negative $5,000 to, let's say, $10,000. And then the dude that had $30,000, maybe he has $35,000. And now, boom, blink of an eye, 1 year later after that, the dude that had $35,000 probably has, $40,000 to $45,000 right now, and I'm here at $100,000. So my net worth is volatile, but at the end of the day, we've come to the thesis that Bitcoin will always go up. Bitcoin has no top because fiat has no bottom. Bitcoin will always continue to be more valuable because there's only 21 million out there, and there will always only be 21 million coins in existence. And then they will keep on printing more dollars. The Federal Reserve has to keep on printing more dollars to keep the S&P 500 pumped. The reason that you need to keep the S&P 500 pumped is because that's what the whole entire economy depends on. You know what I'm saying? So they have all incentive to keep S&P 500 pumped, and they'll do whatever it takes to keep it pumped. So yeah, life is good, man. Life is so good. Yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. And yeah, a good day today, everyone. Good day today.